Hi, welcome. My name is Angelina, and today we're doing a review of the Melon Music Awards. So, who is and isn't singing live, according to me? Now, I did say I wasn't going to do the Melon Music Awards because there wasn't any official videos uploaded, but then I came randomly across their channel, and it's been uploaded for like 2 weeks. So, I kind of blame you guys. Why didn't anybody tell me? Some of you must have known. That's a little shady. I'm kidding. Yes, there's construction a little bit, but I'm gonna strategically speak when the hammering stops. And you won't even notice. But anyways, I have a compilation of all the performances. We're gonna get to see some performances we haven't yet. You know, I feel like we're gonna keep on seeing TXT perform everywhere, but we have like Monsta X, StayC, the whole shebang. So I'm really excited. If you're interested, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. I just posted like a reel, and this is the reel, and it's literally the plot line of Big Bang's Haru Haru, and that's the trend. Like, and people are like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm like, it's literally Haru Haru. I'm sorry. I don't want it to like make anyone think that I actually went through that. Like, that's literally the plot line of the music video, but I think it's a little too niche and too old, but I don't know. Anyways, so their first performance we have is Monsta X Rush Hour. We haven't gotten to see them perform yet, so I'm intrigued. I don't remember what their performances are like. So vroom vroom. Are you ever like so into your own fandom where like anything that is similar, you just associate it with them? Like the flags, and like, that is so ATs. And it's like, yeah, because they literally, ATs literally invented flags. As if no one's ever used flags before, Angelina. Okay. Ooh, let's go. Did you hear that? I feel like, let's go. You can kind of hear him, like two voices. You can kind of hear him. Not as loud and clear as when he said let's go in the beginning, but I still can kind of hear him. I feel like he's fighting. I feel like he's fighting to be heard, but we don't hear him as well. Ooh, do you see that? Like, I believe he is singing. It's just, you know, through editing, all that jazz, we don't hear him that well. And then the mouth shape really didn't match at that last part. Do you know what I mean? So we're off to like a good start, I would say. I appreciate, like, we can hear his second voice. We can hear like the main track and his vocals. It's just, but it's just, you know, I have no doubt that Melon is like editing these things post-production. I'm sure if you were there, you would hear him better. But these are just my observations as of right now. Yeah, I would say it's like some shady editing because, you know, when you're singing live, let me restart that. When you're singing live, like, you don't need to worry about the mouth shapes being perfect. You can not say some things, and you can sing some parts and not sing other parts. And it almost seems like, you know, they think that people can hear them. So then the mouth shapes aren't matching because the backup track is like overpowering. Do you know what I mean? It just seems like they're trying to sing, but we just can't hear them. Ellen was like, no, absolutely not. Like that part, of course, we don't hear him at all. That's what I mean. Sometimes when the ad-libs are lip syncing. Do you remember back in NewJeans? I like skipped over it because I just wanted to get to the performance, but she's like, where's Danielle? And it was so obviously lip syncing. And I'm like, why can't they just say that? Like, even at the very least, why can't they just say their own like random things? I don't know. We heard him a little bit, but again, yeah, the beginning of the performance where he's like, let's go, that was very clear. And then from then on, it's like, we can't hear them that much. Oh, he's fighting. This part always reminds me of BAP's Warrior. Get down, get down. Do you see what I mean? There's some, I don't know the members that well. I think it's Kihyun and of course Doohan, where we could kind of hear them a little bit. The rest of them, I'm not really hearing it, but And his mic, I think, is that Kian that we just saw? And his mic just keeps like leaving his face. That, like, I know it's not his voice that is singing, but it almost like it sounds like he's dancing and like I don't know how to explain this, but there's some parts where idols just don't sing and they'll just mouth the words because they're out of breath, you know, all that jazz. And that's what it sounded like. It sounded like he's mouthing the words, but you could hear him breathing a little bit. So I'm not sure. And then we heard breath sounds at the end of it all. So I feel like it's just another case of an award show like really editing the performance to where you can't hear it. I imagine if you were there, it would have been such a different experience. And I have no doubt that Monsta X can sing. Well, at least some members. I don't know. I've been sent videos of some of the members just like belting it out. And it's beautiful. This is just their performance at the MMAs. And I would put it at the live, but not, there's a live spectrum. If there's a live spectrum and this is like raw, there's absolutely no editing, like there's not even a microphone, like someone's just singing to a camera. That's how live and raw it is. It's on this end and then it goes down to this end, which is entirely lip syncing. I would put it in like the live, but you know, not fuck it, let's move on to the next people. So that was Monsta X. Now we have i-dle with Nude. So we did see them on Mama. I remember thinking that someone was singing live. Lip sync. It just feels like it. This is just like a case where I often find that in award shows when there's these special beginning parts, no one ever really sings live. Like I remember twice 2 years ago did a similar thing where it was just Jiho, I think, and she was singing the English version of I Can't Stop Me. And it was just so clear, but it was her mouth shapes weren't, but her lips weren't matching all that does. This feels very similar, but I would say these vocals were pre-recorded for as of right now. This like no disrespect to her, it just feels like her mouth shapes aren't matching as well. Like l'appel. L'appel, we like her mouth isn't moving. But anyways, no disrespect to this lady, I'm sorry. Melon Music Awards probably fucked her over too. You can hear her a little bit in the back again, but I'm thinking, when people told me that everyone was lip syncing at the Melon Music Awards, I can see where they're coming from. Like, it almost sounds like there's someone in the background. It almost sounds like the voice is speaking through in the background, but you never know. Did you hear that? I think Soyeon is singing live, though again, it's not like the clearest. And if you have to sit there and be like, ooh, am I hearing raw vocals? I'm not sure. If you have to like fucking analyze the shit out of it to then come to the conclusion like, oh, I think there was a little bit of live vocals. I don't consider that really a live performance. I want to feel something. I had to pause for a thumbnail. I don't think I can screen cap while I'm screen recording. 201 i-dle intro Nude. Remember that. Pre-recorded so far. Absolutely, 1000%. You can tell in the yeah, we see again mouth shapes not matching. I'm gonna be a broken record about that. And just like we know when Soyeon's singing live, like we just feel it in our hearts. So unfortunately, MMA has been a disappointment, I would say. I don't know. Mama was so much better, which by the way, if you want to check it out, I'll link it. We can hear a difference though, that's the thing, because she takes her mic away and you do hear that difference. So it's another case where I think like they're singing live, but it was edited to shit and you just can't tell anymore. Did you see? Melon is messing with us. I heard that part. How fishy. This is so fishy. Mama was so, well, it was like mediocrely better. Well, G-idle's performance was so much better on Mama. We had like different members doing ad-libs and screaming stuff. We could hear Soyeon very well. MMA is just a flop as of right now. People said they were lip syncing, but these are not these are not LAR performances, like typically LAR performances where it's just entirely pre-recorded and that's that. It feels like there is a backup track, but it's just so loud. I think there's just like a little bit of a distinction there. So yeah, that was G-idle. Now we have ATBO. I've never heard ATBO's music. Actually, have I ever reviewed them in an end of month review? I can't remember. But let's take a look. See, this feels more like LAR, I would say. I feel like I've heard this before, but anyways, it compared to the first two performances that we saw, where it didn't sound as smooth. Like we could almost hear like a little faint voice in the background. Here, I don't feel like I'm hearing it at all. It feels more like it's just traditionally pre-recorded. But let's keep going. You can tell. It's not matching at all. Okay, so this feels more traditionally lip syncing compared to the other two performances where, yes, there is some lip syncing in it, but we heard, Soyeon sometimes, we heard Joohyun sometimes, we heard Kihyun sometimes. I think it's Kihyun, let me know. So they're just a little bit different. Now we have StayC, Beautiful Monster. I have high hopes, though there is a choreography, like, it's more like a ballad, and I would just love to hear some vocals speaking through, so we'll see. Huh. Oh, I think we're hearing them, actually. I think they're the most live, like, collectively. I feel like we heard, like, 3 members so far. Did you hear that? Ooh, should I stand StayC? Last time I watched NMIX perform, now I'm obsessed with NMIX, and I feel like I'll be obsessed with StayC, even though I already listened to StayC, so I'm liking it so far. Go StayC. I don't know who she is. I don't know any of the members, to be honest. I do listen to StayC casually, but like you can feel that like it feels authentic the way like it's coming out of her mouth, even if I don't hear her perfectly right now. Like that's the clear difference, and she's not singing right now compared to the other times where you felt it. Oh! I did not expect that for a Beautiful Monster at all. So there we go. I think they were the most live so far, like statistically. I heard the most members live, I would say. That's just my opinion. I'm like feeling more of a connection to StayC right now. Okay, good boy gone bad. This is another group where people are like, they never lip sync, and if you imply that they do, I swear to God. We'll see. I don't know. Mouth shapes aren't matching. Do you see what I mean? Truth be told, because I used to do these reviews 2 years ago, I've definitely heard TXT singing before. This just seems pre-recorded in my opinion. I mean, okay, this is a terrible example because it's the chorus, and as I mentioned, I usually don't expect people to sing during the chorus, but it is more or less similar to the rest of the performance where the mouth shapes just aren't matching. That's one of the biggest telltale signs, because what you're hearing breath sounds. You're hearing no movement actually at all. It's just breath sounds, which is fishy, which can be pre-recorded. I'm a little scared though, because girl group stands are so much more accepting if their idols are lip syncing than boy group stands. Like, it's totally different territory. I could be like twice lip syncing and people are like, okay, do you want a fucking award for saying that? But if I say a boy group is lip syncing, like it's all hell breaks loose. The bullying. If anyone comes for me, just use your eyes, please. I can almost hear them a little bit here, and it feels more authentic here than it did in the rest of the performance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're trying. They were probably trying before, but again, through editing, companies want like a perfect final result most of the time. And that's what they do. They edit the performances, and it's not the idol's fault. The idol could be singing, belting their hearts out, and you just can't hear them. And if you can't hear them, then it doesn't feel authentic, because what you're hearing and what you're seeing are just so different. So now we have Sserafim. Now, they had like the most beautiful live performance of Fearless, but I haven't heard them like that on a music stage or even an award show like that. So I just have a feeling it's going to be like classic LAR like it was for Mama. But let's see.
Do you think I'm fragile?
Do you think I'm fragile? Like, wouldn't it? That's the thing. These things are always pre-recorded. The random things that they say. Wouldn't it have been so much fun if she could have said that herself and could have felt her energy from it? I don't know. That's just. Is that the $1,000 diesel skirt that is being used as a top? LAR, I would say so. Like, that is the clearest we've heard anybody in any of these performances so far. Mouth shapes aren't matching. You already know what I'm gonna say. I've seen Sserafim perform live and it's beautiful. So it's interesting that like so far their most recent performances are like very clearly crisp pre-recorded songs. Performances, shall I say. So that was Sserafim. We have 3 more performances. So we have Hype Boy, Enhypen, and Afterlike, which I'm going to predict are all LAR as well. NewJeans. Someone got mad at me because I said NewJeans. Their CEO, Minhyjin, was part of SM for so many years, and maybe that's why they're lip syncing, because everyone at SM lip syncs, and people are like, what do you mean? SM has nothing to do with this. Well, she worked at SM for like 15 years or something. I wouldn't doubt she would have taken some industry secrets along with her. I don't know. Fuck. Anyways, love the bunny already. Baby, to Enhypen. I'm literally so sorry, but I came here for vocals. Great dancing, though. This is another performance where I'm hearing 2 voices. They're just not the clear as right now. It's clearly very different than the last 2 LAR performances that we saw, though, admittedly. I think we heard a little bit. Okay. Obviously, it sounds a lot different than the perfectly lip syncing performances. So there's that. Then we have i-dle. I'm just gonna. I don't know why. Like, I haven't seen that many i-dle performances, but from what I've seen, I can just almost predict down to a T it's going to sound exactly like Sserafim. Anyways, I think that is basically it for this video. And I bet you didn't even notice the construction. I mean, yeah, the music was pretty loud, so I couldn't hear it. I forgot it was even still going on. But those are basically my thoughts on the Melon Music Award performances, who I think is singing live, who I don't think is singing live. Thumbs up to StayC. They seem to be the most live in my opinion. And then, of course, Sserafim, NewJeans, and i-dle are all... didn't hear anything. Well, everyone in between, it's like... it's a little fishy. I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a little bit, but yeah, those are my thoughts essentially. Let me know what you think. If you disagree, if you vehemently disagree, I'm very keen on hearing it all over again. No, but some people just don't accept that their idols can lip sync. Like, I name one of my faves, I'll show you, I'll direct you to a performance where they're lip syncing. Everyone and their mothers have lip synced in their careers. But anyways, it's just a fun little series that I like to do. So I'm going to get going. But don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also join my channel members by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm going to get going, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!